What was that?
Seabright Bantam category, wasn't it?
Ah, that's us.
Time to show our stuff.
Strut, strut, strut.
And elegant pose.
Hold it.
Hold it.
You heard about this fanciful notion some parrot has come up with?
Cloud Cuckoo Land.
Oh, sounds ridiculous, doesn't it?
But seems to appeal to the masses.
Soon every bird and their beak are going to be trying to get in on that.
Right, next spot.
Strut, strut, strut.
And confident pose.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Perhaps we should offer our capable services.
Whole endeavour could use some pedigree, I wager.
Got the right sort of wattle for the job.
Know how to rise to the top.
Bred for it, aren't we?
Aristocratic heritage.
Last one.
Strut, strut, strut.
And magnanimous pose.
Hold it.
Hold it.
We can keep the riff-raff in check while we're at it.
Make sure the spoils go to the right places.
Don't want the status quo getting too wobbly.
What would the staff think?
They so depend on a bit of order.
Structure.
The comforts of the familiar.
Oh, bless them.
Thank you, thank you, thank you!
Flourish to the crowd.
And we are done.
Now, let's hunt down those oiks who think they're running the thing.
And get the right birds at the top of the pecking order.
The Flock, Episode 6. The Diary of Jonny Swift. In-flight log 245. Word has spread of the plan to build a Cloud Cuckoo Land in the sky. Hearts have been set aflutter. The great forces of birddom have been galvanised. For better or worse. There's certainly a lot of movement going on. A vast array of characters from far and wide homing in on our friends Parrot, Budgie and Magpie, ready to offer their knowledge, expertise and opinions. Maybe I should be thinking about where I fit into all of this, up in the sky in this new utopia. Do you reckon they'll need a narrator?
I think we've got visitors.
News gets around fast.
It's because it's such a great idea. Hope is infectious.
So is disease.
Oh, great.
Just an observation. Perhaps we should set up some kind of system to contend with this oncoming deluge.
Look, don't worry about it. I'll handle it.
Are you sure?
You don't think I'm the right bird for the job?
No, it's just that...
You've inspired me, okay? I want to help.
What does handling it involve exactly?
I'll talk to this lot. See what they're about. Sort the wheat from the chaff. The nuts from the shell. The seeds from the not quite so tasty other seeds. Present only the best of the best ideas to you two. Free you up to focus on the big picture.
That's very noble of you.
What can I say? You've really brought out the best in me.
Well, go for it then, by all means.
Thank you, mate. Magpie.
Enjoy yourself. Have fun with it.
I'll be back before you know it. See ya!
And we focus on the big picture.
We focus on the big picture.
Easy, right?
Turn the dream into reality.
The hypothetical into the actual.
The ineffable into the effable?
Maybe we should have a drink first.
Freshen up the grey matter. Excellent idea. I spotted this great little pondside spot on the way over here.
Lead the way.
Right then, Budgie. This is your time to shine. You are confident. You are accomplished.
This is where we sign up for... What is it? Cloud Cuckoo Land?
That's what we're calling it, yeah.
You in charge, are you?
I'm processing the application.
Right, you are then. Ready when you are.
Let's see. Please state your name, any relevant qualifications, and what you believe you can bring to the enterprise.
Gotcha. Weaverbird. And my specialism is weaving. See, the first thing I thought when I heard about this whole plan was, you want to build a great big nest way up in the sky. Well, you're going to need some ballast, some solid foundations, some real tightly wound leaf fibres, grass, maybe twigs even. And that, my friend, is where I come in. Clue's in the name. Weaver bird. And my weaving capabilities are mind-expanding. You'll be questioning your pre- and post-Weaverbird reality once I get started. Was I so blind to the true beauty of weaving, you'll be saying? Yes, yes you were. Check this out. I'm weaving now, and I'm not even thinking about it. Weaving with my foot, weaving with my beak, weaving with my wing, weaving in midair, weaving upside down, weaving with my eyes closed. Effortless. And I ain't even gone full weaver. Not yet. But I will. Oh, I will. Thank you for your time.
Okay, let me just note that down. Weaver bird weaving. Thank you. If you could just go and wait over there, we will inform you of our decision shortly. Okay? The next, please.
Bowerbird. And my specialism is contemporary architecture. Now, don't be fooled by other birds that claim, oh, we'll build you a great nest. We might even weave it for you. But is it great? Is it really? Or is it actually totally boring and dull? Because with me, you don't need to worry about that. Oh no. I am renowned, legendary even, for the beauty, the innovation, the daring of my courtship structures. Imposing walls, grand avenues, fine objects sumptuously displayed. There is contrast, there is illusion, there is drama. It's kind of my whole deal. The power of the bower. And let me tell you, I will bring that pioneering approach directly to the construction of Cloud Cuckoo Land. It will be embedded in the very essence of the place. I will not let that place look trash. I won't allow it. If there's even a chance the place you're building could look rubbish and terrible, get a bowerbird involved. You will not regret it.
Will not regret it. I see. Bowerbird, got it. Thank you. Yeah, over there, please. Let me just... Who's next?
Peacock. And my specialism is pure shimmering loveliness. Yes, I have heard what others have to say with regard to aesthetic design, but I must add, when you seek out a place for beauty in your work, why opt for the inert, the lumpen, the rooted, when instead you can invest in the very embodiment of extravagance? A living, breathing example of splendour right in front of you, ready to illuminate proceedings whenever you should need it. Look on my feathered display of gleaming eyes, canopy behind me, and catch a glimpse of the all-seeing eternal. Stare into infinity and let it stare back into you. Become one with creation. You would be a fool to let such an opportunity pass you by. Let a peacock strut across your celestial stage, and the whole endeavour will be elevated to the very heavens themselves. What more is there to add?
Very impressive. I will certainly add your proposal to the list. Peacock, thank you. If you just wait with the others, we just have a look down the length. Oh, whoa! That is rather a long queue. This could take a while. Well, I'm sure Parrot and Magpie are using the time productively.
The thing is, though, The thing is, big picture, it's
quite a lot of pressure, you know?
Exactly. Well, where do we even start?
Got to get that thing that's just been in your head.
In your head the whole time. Safe and sound.
And turn it into something that other people can see and let you know if they like it.
Or don't.
Well, quite.
It's scary.
It is scary.
And then, whoosh, the joy of it goes out the window.
And oh look, here comes the stress.
I wonder how Budgie's getting on.
It's been a while.
Next, please.
Lovebird, and my specialism is relationship advice. Want an insight into what it takes to maintain a fulfilling, long-lasting, mutually supportive relationship that may or may not include snuggles? Yes? In that case, you're going to need some lovebirds around. Something to aim for. Something to inspire. Something that makes everyone go, "Ah, how cute," that little bit more often, and decide, you know what? Let's give love a shot. Let's just give it a shot. All you need is lovebirds. It'll help with morale, I promise you.
Yeah, I guess so. Lovebirds. It's on the list. Next.
Nightingale, and my specialism is lyric, dramatic, and epic poetry. Now, some birds may accuse me of zealotry in my services to the muses. They brandish me a whimsical sender forth of song, an indulger of airy sentiments and honey-tongued words. And I'm sorry, but guilty as charged. And in advance of this interview, I've taken the liberty of writing several lovely odes, a fistful of sonnets, a stray villanelle. I have even studied haiku. If I may, way up in the sky, in our new Cloud Cuckoo Land, a bit cold, perhaps? 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. If you'd forgotten, it's a haiku. That's what a haiku is.
Great.
Yes.
Really great stuff. But could we move along, please? Got a lot to get through.
Cockatoo, and my specialism is the power of rhythm. Did you know I'm a really good drummer? Like, really good. Give me a stick or a seed pod and a dead tree, and you are getting thunderous rhythm that can be heard up to 100 meters away. Guaranteed. And who doesn't need an impromptu drum circle every now and then? I did actually bring some bongos just in case of emergency.
No, I didn't know that, but could you not do that? There is still a lot more of you to get through.
Lyrebird, and my specialism is superb mimicry. Curious to hear the sounds of human development without the drawbacks. I can do that for you. Curious to hear the sounds of potential musical genres as yet unexplored by bird kind. I can do that too. Oh, and not to be rude, but that palm cockatoo is a little basic, if you know what I mean. You need a pro for this sort of thing.
How do you do that?
Red-backed Shrike, a.k.a. Butcherbird, a.k.a. The Butcher, a.k.a. Butch, a.k.a. Butch Catchabee and the Spike Storage Kid. Look, you're going to need some food up there, and you're going to need some food storage. I got you covered on both counts, my friend. Do you know how many things you can do with a skewer? I'm thinking of putting out my own recipes. I mean, look! Oh, that's disgusting.
Turkey Vulture. And my specialism is clean up and sanitation. Death. We can't get away from it. You're going to have some bodies up there at some point, and you're going to need some way to get rid of them. And voila, here I am, ready to get my beak dirty. Did you know my hygienic bald head means that all that blood and gore, it just doesn't stick to me? Worried about contamination? Did you know my guts are so acidic they can destroy anthrax, cholera, and all manner of other agents of disease? Did you know, as an added bonus, I've got a great sense of smell? If something's died, even in a real awkward place, and no one can figure out where that horrendous stench is coming from, no problem. I'll sniff it out and have it sorted in no time. Clean, efficient, effective. And my rates are very reasonable.
You do conjure up a very vivid picture.
Seagull. And my specialism is Homo sapiens deterrence. Have you thought about defence? Have you thought about how those humans are going to react? Because they're not going to take kindly to this old project, believe you me. I mean, they seem to get very worked up, even if you highlight a few weak spots in their food processing systems, but I digress. My suggestion, we poo on them. Yep, unleash great torrents of guano from on high. That'll really throw them off. They hate the stuff. Stop them in their tracks with poo. Oh, and if we can get some chips lined up after the initial barrage, I'd be very grateful. Restock the old supply lines, if you know what I mean.
Defence? You're right. I hadn't really thought about that.
Sorry. Pelican, and my specialism is waterworks. I hate to say it, but those pesky humans may well continue their advances even after they have been covered in our excrement. And what do we do then? Pour water over them, gushes of it, straight out of my throat pouch for the most part. Sounds simple, but do you have any idea of the amount of water I can jockey around in this thing? They'll be slipping and sliding around, streaked with droppings, and questioning their very purpose in life. But they're tenacious, that lot. They'll be coming up with all sorts of contraptions and contrivances to bolster their assault. We may still need to do more.
More?
Ostrich. And my specialism is extreme violence. Look, I can kick humans in the face. I can definitely do that. I've done it before. I'm a bad-tempered, vicious individual, and I hold a massive grudge. I will kick them in the face, and then I'll kick them again. And a third time, just to make sure. But what the Pelican says is true. Will that ever be enough? How many kicks is it going to take? Will they ever stop coming for us?
This is all a bit worrying. Not helped by all that racket from the waiting area. What are they arguing about? The next in the queue will have to wait.
Hello there, young Budgie, is it?
We're a couple of pedigree bantams, happen to be in the area, and we thought...
Sorry, applications are temporarily closed because I need to go and sort that lot out. Oh, this is ridiculous. All that stuff about defence, and we're just wasting time. I need to whip this lot into shape. Parrot! Magpie! A little help! No? Come to me then. Budgie. You are confident. You are accomplished. You are taking charge. Excuse me. Excuse me! Oh, this clearly isn't working. Maybe if I step out of sight for a moment. Now, have I picked up enough human? Let's do it! Look, you lot. We need to get started. Before the whole thing gets messed up. Got it? Got it!
Got it!
Good.
Good!
Now, here's how we're going to do this.
The Flock is produced by A Ton of Feathers, with funding from Arts Council England, with scripts and direction by Jack Sanderson-Thwaite, and music, lyrics, and editing by Gecko. In this episode, Hanora Kamen played Gold Bantum, Weaver Bird, Peacock, Palm Cockatoo, and Red-backed Shrike. Shane David Joseph played Silver Bantum, Lyrebird and Pelican. Winston J Pyke played Magpie. Lauren Vandike played Parrot. Hannah Bristow played Budgie. Tim Bentinck played Bowerbird. Clem Studholme played Lovebird. Daniel Piper played Nightingale. Charlotte Martin played Turkey Vulture. Helen Monks played Seagull. Bill Sanderson played Ostrich, with Gecko as Jonny Swift, and additional voices by Joanna Van Kampen and Gecko. The cast were recorded at Christchurch Studios in Bristol, engineered by Charlie Flack, with mastering by Ben Mckone at Crosstown Studios, London. The podcast cover image is by Lara Hawthorne, with additional thanks to Maeve O'Neill from Rua Arts, Jamie Wyver and the RSPB, Trent Burton from the Cosmic Shambles Network, Green Up Your Act, Tom Marshman, James Perrys, and the Bush Theatre.